Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Yeah, thank you for joining us today. I'm Halima Aliyu, the business coordinator and strategist at MC Drink Concept Limited. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the fourth edition of African Real Estate and Business Insight. Thank you once again for honoring my invitation to participate in this forum. I'm very much excited to, I'm very much excited to have an excellent lineup of experts who will share their practical insight in order to move the sector forward. So without wasting much time, I'm just going to, the question is, what are the biggest barrier to unlocking capital and partnership for housing and infrastructure today?
The Nigerian contest, the team presentation that Prof just did has done most of the work for us up to 90%. I believe the greatest barrier we have in Nigeria, because African as a continent has a housing deficit of over 56 million units and infrastructural gap that was being estimated by African Development Bank over $68 billion. So the major challenge that we have in Africa to unlock this huge amount of funds that are required is access to long-term capital. Access to long-term capital in the sense that the direct foreign investment is low and the solutions that are available are local in the sense that we that are practicing in the real estate development and also infrastructural development as well, we are being constrained by the available funding of popular commercial financial institutions that are available. So the first challenge here is access to long-term financing. Then secondly, lack of proper structure. I actually love when Prof stated this as part of his presentation. The structure in the sense that the direct intervention of the government is low, and as such, there is no proper synergy between within the private sector and the public institution to come up with a robust system and structure that as a developer, you can easily come in and assess to help in bridging this gap. Let's not look at Nigeria as an entity. Let's look at our continent as a whole. A continent that is facing 56 million units need different form of synergy and collaboration to ensure that the most important asset needed to bridge this gap, which is capital, is being given attention to. Then thirdly, if I may add this, I will say lack of social capital in terms of trust. Trust is one of the most scarce commodity we have now in the not only in Africa, in the whole world. So we need an institution that even if people are not willing to do what is right, or there is every tendency or factor that is against them in terms of the risk involved with them. So we can have an institution that will bring people to book, that will strengthen the credibility of private players so that foreign investors can have that trust in us and come in to support through investment that we can bridge this gap. Let me stop here. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to read the first question. It says, what are the advice you can suggest for a startup that is planning to delve into the real estate sector from your experience? Well, it wasn't addressed to any panelists, so I'll just give the floor to any speaker that can answer this question. What are the advice you can suggest for a startup that is planning to delve into the real estate sector from your experience?
Oh, okay, thank you. I believe a startup that is trying to dev, it's not already a startup. It's someone that is just someone that has intention of coming into real estate. So the first thing I would say is for you to build your capacity through number one, you build your capacity through knowledge. As Leila rightly said, real estate is an industry and it has various value chain. Decide which one you want to do. Let me pick that one as first. The first one is decision. Which angle do you want to play in? Do you want to be be selling lands? Do you want to be selling houses? Do you want to be developing? Do you want to work in government regulatory environment? Did you want to become a professional in the industry? As Prof rightly said, that we need more of finance engineers, architects, surveyors, and the likes. Decide where did you want to play. Then after that, you have to learn. Learning never ends. Continuous learning. Even once you know, you must continue learning to build more of your capacity. Then thirdly, you have to serve. We that are here today, we have served our way to where we are now, and we will still serve our way to where we ought to be. So you have to serve by uh, modeling someone that is already successful in the industry. Most importantly, you have to build the right mindset. Let's speak more on mindset building. You have to, whatever you had from someone before that cannot take you to your own design promised land. Drop that mindset and build the right one from the problem we have highlighted, and finally be trustworthy. Whatever you tell someone you will do, ensure to do it, and I promise you, you will reach that your destination. Thank you.
Okay, there's a second question in the house. Why do we Africans want to only rely on foreign investment? What's so hard about we Africans generating capital amongst ourselves? African problems are best solved by African solutions.
Question is a very tactical one. Why Africans are relying on foreign aids for we to uh, take the horn by the bull? I believe is most of them has been mentioned by previous speakers: lack of trust among ourselves, and also our own in terms of thinking. Then the most other thing I think spoon feed. When a baby is under weaning, the mother is breastfeeding the baby. The baby never intends to stop until the mother forcefully stop the baby. And once they stop you from that breastfeeding, the option of eating normal food is now compulsory on you. So I believe that if the foreigners stop spoon feeding us, and we will be forced to take our development seriously. Like as we said, those to build Africa relies on us. To develop this continent. There's no other person that will do it than us that are on this panel and every other person out there from other African countries. So what we need is for we to change our mindset and think differently. I believe that is summary of it. Thank you.